Wait, before you imagine anything, ask yourself this. What if a car didn't just move you, what if it challenged you? Because the first time you hear the name FUTURA X, it sounds like a promise, and promises are dangerous. Now here's the part most people miss. FUTURA X isn't trying to impress you. It's testing you, quietly, almost politely. You think you understand fast cars, you think you've heard confidence before. But this one doesn't shout. It waits, and that waiting, that's intentional. The moment you sit with the idea of FUTURA X, you realize something strange. It feels less like a machine and more like a decision you haven't made yet. Because this car was built around a question, not how fast can we go, but how far can control be pushed before it becomes addictive. Here's what nobody tells you. Speed is easy. Control is rare. And FUTURA X is obsessed with control, not the loud kind, the calm kind, the kind that makes you feel fearless without ever feeling reckless. Every response feels deliberate, like the car already knows what you're about to do half a second before you do it. And that half second, that's where trust is born. Now slow down, because this is important. Most cars try to impress you in the first minute. FUTURA X doesn't. It lets you underestimate it, and that's the trap. Because once you realize what it's capable of, you also realize you're already emotionally involved. There's a certain weight to the way it behaves, not heavy, grounded, like it's anchored to the road and the world at the same time. And when power shows up, it doesn't arrive dramatically. It arrives clean, no chaos, no panic, just a smooth, relentless pull that makes time feel flexible. Here's the part that sticks with people. It doesn't feel like the car is pushing forward. It feels like the world is falling backward. And once you feel that, everything else feels slow. But FUTURA X isn't only about motion. It's about restraint. There's discipline built into it. A refusal to be sloppy, a refusal to be obvious. Even the way it communicates with you feels intentional. Subtle signals, gentle feedback. Enough information to feel powerful but never overwhelmed. And that balance, that's where obsession starts, because you don't need to understand everything at once. You can't. The car doesn't allow it. It reveals itself in layers, first confidence, then curiosity, then respect. And somewhere between those three, you realize you're listening more carefully. You're reacting more precisely. You're driving differently, not because the car forces you to, but because it invites you to. That invitation is dangerous, because once you accept it, you stop thinking in straight lines. You start thinking in flow, in rhythm, in timing. And that's when FUTURA X feels less like transportation and more like collaboration. Now here's a thought most people don't expect. This car doesn't make you feel invincible. It makes you feel capable. And that's much more powerful. There's a quiet confidence that grows with every moment, not excitement, assurance, like the car is saying, I've got you, but only if you stay present. And presence is the real luxury here. Because FUTURA X demands attention, not loudly, but respectfully. Lose focus and you feel it, not as punishment, but as a reminder. Stay connected and everything aligns. The road, your hands, your instincts. This is where people fall in love with it. Not instantly, gradually. Because the more time you spend with FUTURA X, the more you realize it wasn't designed to impress crowds. It was designed to bond with one person at a time. And that bond feels personal, almost private. You begin to notice how calm it stays even when things get intense. How composed it feels when others would overreact. And that calm, it transfers to you. You stop rushing. You start choosing. Every move feels intentional. Every moment feels earned. That's when you understand this car isn't chasing the future. It's already comfortable there. And comfort in the future is a rare thing, because most machines are built for numbers. FUTURA X was built for feeling, not emotion, connection, the kind that lingers after it's over, the kind that makes silence feel meaningful. And when it finally ends, when the moment fades, you don't feel adrenaline, you feel clarity. Like you just had a conversation that didn't need words. And that's the genius of FUTURA X. It doesn't demand your attention. It earns it. It doesn't rush you. It aligns you. And long after the sound is gone, long after the motion stops, one thought stays with you. Not I want more speed, not I want more power, but something much deeper. I want to feel that again.